Welcome to Red Bandana Gaming, the channel where Logan will show you everything from gameplay to gear. Their crew is here to take you on a journey through every atmosphere. Releases to news, you don't have to choose. Red Bandana Gaming is here for you.
Hey everybody, Logan here. And yeah, before you say anything, yes, I am wearing a beanie. I'm having a bad hair day. We're going to leave it at that. And yes, it says Shadow the Hedgehog. Today's little discussion, little topic, little question, or little just rant, we're going to call it a rant. Modern gaming is crap. Okay, it's not crap, but it is crap. Alright, let's stick with me here. Yesterday, after I finished filming, I did my work, I did everything I had to do, I decided to sit down. And I wanted to play something. So, I plugged in, I'd actually moved my Xbox One X and disconnected the hard drives off of there. I had a 5 terabyte and a 4 terabyte, connected it to my Series X. Just to play my older games. Nothing that was anything that's XS, a specific XS title. I have it stored on the internal storage on the Series X, and then all the older 360 Xbox One games that aren't enhanced, I leave on the external drive so you can play them much quicker. I have, I think, 10 terabytes of storage between everything, and I think I have about 7 terabytes full. So, you know, I like having all my games downloaded and ready to go and whatnot. So it started doing its thing, like, because you know Xbox does everything in the background. So I go to pop in a game I haven't played in a while, and I wanted to sit and actually just play it because I'm going to try to beat more games this year, as you guys saw in my New Year's gaming resolutions, and one of them was the new Dark Alliance that I started last year. I wanted to play through it, so I go to pop it in, and it needs an update. I expected that, but I go and look to see what's in the queue because it said queued. Alright, look in the queue, there's about 50 things updating because of what was on that hard drive, and I'm like, alright. I decided to go to the game and prioritize it. Couldn't do it. There wasn't enough space. So I had to move things around, and now new things are installing and taking up that space. I'm just like, I just want to play a dang game. I just want to play a dang game. I don't have that much time. I have like maybe a couple hours. I just want to get this, you know, some gaming in. So things were just going faster than I can handle, and there were a lot of things, and I was like, alright, let me set it up, let me do its thing. Let it do its thing. There's nothing I can do. It wants to be complicated. I could have just easily unplugged it, reorganized it, but then I'd have to take the console out because I haven't plugged it. You see where I'm going with this? And I just said, okay, so let it do its thing, grab my PlayStation 5 controller. I went, alright, turn on my PS5 because I now hooked up the PS5 in my game room right next to it. So everything's situated, all my new stuff is right there. Turn it on, I'm like, alright, what do I feel like playing? I don't have too much installed. I have like maybe 4 or 5 games installed on my PS5 because it's such little storage. So I was like, alright, I have about 100 gigs free. I'm going to play something. I'm looking at it. I was like, nothing here. I go to my shelf, and you know what I haven't played in a while? Street Fighter V. I was like, alright, let me play some Street Fighter V. I got the Champion Edition, popped it in. Alright, installing. Okay, cool. Takes 10 minutes. Alright, I'm installed. Update. Update takes about another 10 minutes. Large update. And then I go into the game. Alright, there's things that need to be updated. We'll update and then restart. And I was just getting so frustrated. I'm like, why can't I just play a dang game? Just let me just play the dang game. Just pop it in and play. Remember back when you got Nintendo, Super Nintendo, you pop it in, go. Takes 2 minutes, you get into the game, you start playing. So I'm sitting back, I'm like, all right, go to YouTube. And the thing is, I could have just gotten up and grabbed my Switch, but I had left my Switch in the other room, and I was like, at least with the Switch, you don't have ridiculous updates like that. I will say the Switch is the only current console that feels more like the older ones where you can just pop it in and it goes beep, beep, beep. And that's about it. And you can just pretty much play right away. But it really does grind my gears. It really frustrates me. You know, those of us who've grown up on older games on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, you pop in the cartridge and go. Even early PS1, PS2, original Xbox, you know, GameCube, you just pop in the disc and you play. Yeah, some people are like, oh, but updates gives you so much more. But the fact that you just can't play a game, sometimes it can be 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes before you can play the game that you want. And, you know, I read all kinds of stories of every year this happens. Christmas Day, people unbox their new consoles. 20 minutes to set it up. Do a console update. Doesn't matter what you did. PlayStation, Xbox, doesn't matter. You got that console set up. You got that update. Even the Switch. You got the hardware, the firmware update, and it's like, all right, pop in the game. Now the game needs an update. I remember when I got my Super Nintendo. Opened the box. Went to the TV. My dad connected it. Popped in Mario Brothers. Bing! Yeah. Minutes. Yeah, I get we're going into the future, but I feel like we're regressing. Because how much more convenient and easy was it to, you know, just play the game. And when you got a game, you got the game. That's it. That's everything right there. People are like, oh, but DLC is great. Yeah, DLC can be great. But when you're freaking Street Fighter V, for example, you get, what is it? You start with 8, 12 characters, something like that. And then you pay for the rest, pay for the rest, pay for the rest. What happened to the good old days where you'd unlock your characters? So a game is never what you pay for. Back then, you paid $60 for a game. You got the game. You got everything. Yeah. So needless to say, this has really been bothering me. And you know, this isn't the first time I've talked about this. This isn't the first time I've discussed this with anything. And with anyone. But today, because of yesterday, I had to put this video out. Because it is just, it's frustrating. And people want to know why I still buy retro games, why I still buy Super Nintendo, why I still buy Nintendo 64. Why? Because I can sit down. I have my consoles connected to my TV. Yeah, I get it. They don't look as good, but I can still sit and just play and enjoy. I can pop in Ocarina of Time. I can pop in Final Fantasy VII. I can pop in Super Mario World. And I can pop in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and just play. Yeah, there's ways to play a lot of these games on the new consoles, but you gotta sit, wait for its update. Wait for it update. Download this, download. Son of a... Just let me freaking play a game. There's my rant for the day. I can go on and just complain about this, but I'm not gonna be a complaining. I don't know, but there we go. Tell me what you guys think. Those of you who are old enough, majority of my audience, I do know that, I follow the analytics, are old enough to remember consoles that did not have to worry about updates, that did not have to worry about installs, did not worry about DLC, did not have to worry about microtransactions and all this other nonsense. Yeah, I guess it supports the life of the game longer, but Didn't we play WCW NWO Revenge for years? I mean, and we just kept playing it, and then we got the No Mercy, and then, you know, WrestleMania 2000, and then No Mercy. We just kept playing those. San Francisco Rush, Super Mario 64. We just kept playing. We didn't need more. We unlocked more. But hey, times have changed, and I guess I'm just old, outdated, or a curmudgeon, whatever you want to call it. But hey, that's my 2 cents. That's what grinds my gears. Okay, you guys get it, you know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me if this bothers you. Drop it in the comments below what you think. Do you guys feel the same way? What about new gaming bothers you? Modern gaming bothers you? What do you think do you think waiting for installs? Do you think downloading updates are better than just popping in a game? I don't know anybody that does. But hey, you might be. Drop it in the comments below. I'll stop now. Whew. Okay. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, head on over to redbandanagaming.com, follow us on our socials, check out our spring shop, link in the description below where you can find all kinds of great merch, just like the shirt I'm wearing here. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.